Hello YouTube, Jemon 2005 here with a review of the S.H.Figuarts Kyoryu Blue and Kyoryu Green set from Juden Sentai Kyoryuger. So we already had red. Now what we're going to do is the other four of the main group of five will be in two sets of two. This is the first one, blue and green. Next one's obviously black and pink. Gold's by himself. You know, so that'll give you all six, but this is our first set of two to add on to the team. All of these are going to be exclusives, right? Red's the only retail, so Bandai Hugger Shop logo right there. We see Juden Sentai Kyoryuger, Kyoryu Blue and Kyoryu Green set, name in Japanese right there, Kyoryuger Show logo up there. We see just like how red had the chest pattern, this one has it as well. They put both Stagochi and Zactor up there, and the two of them on the front. Name is on the top. Name is on this side and this side here. We see it all around. On the back, we see blue, we see green in different poses with their weapons, and these weapon poses is pretty much how we're going to do it. So let's take it out. As usual, this is a two-pack, so we have two trays. Tray one in the front, the two figures, right, blue and green. The back tray. Now, we see a couple of things. The first is that we have 8 hands per person. We see a Gabura caliber and a Gabura revolver for each person, as well as their own personal Judenchi. We then have the Mechamucho arm for each of them. We then have all 3 weapons. The weapons for blue, green, and pink that we're going to combine to make the, I don't even remember what it's called. Shio Land Slasher, there we go. I'm like, I know there's a name for it. So let's go ahead and get them out. Okay. So, Nosan, right here. And Soji. Okay, so that's right there. Then our next thing, we're only going to look at one of each of the individual weapons because there's no point looking at 2 Gabura revolvers. Okay, so let's do that first. Alright, Gabura revolver. Same one that Daigo had, right? Same Gabura revolver, nothing special about this. They're all the same. Same thing with the Gabura caliber. Same sword that Daigo had. Just, you know, we got 2 of them because there's one for each Kyoryuger. Next is the Mechamucho arms. I'm going to bring them both in at once if I can get them both out. It's just the same thing as Daigo's. Obviously, just we have blue and green instead of red. Right there. Okay, so now they're individual weapons, right? Here's blues, right? And you see the stego right there. Here is greens, right there. There's the Velociraptor, which, right, and then this plugs in. Okay, so these would fit together like this, but these don't fit together or don't connect together. The ones, I think it's the black and pink have the set that connect together, right? But you can see how it would fit, and then pink with Dricera on the front, and then it just all fits neatly together like this. If of course they were made to come apart and do that. So this is individual weapons for them. We get a combined weapon in the next set. So let's go ahead and we're going to, now that we did all that, take a look at the individual figures, which will just essentially be repainted versions of Daigo with a new head and a new little emblem on the chest. So let's look at blue first. We can see the Stegosaur's head, right? It's got the back plates going down his helmet. Looks really cool. I like that design. Now, obviously, Stegosaurus is a plant eater, so instead of having the sharp fangs, we just have the flat teeth look around the helmet, mouth plate. We see the Stegosaurus right there and the whole dinosaur look on the chest. This does move, as we saw with Daigo. And all that's blue, it's the same kind of texture we saw with Daigo, just blue instead of red. Mo buckle right there, and then the legs. Same figure, just blue. Here's the back, right? And now, magically, it's the same figure in green, right? So we got a Velociraptor helmet. Again, he's got sharp teeth because meat eater. And then the Velociraptor on the chest. But again, other than that, same exact figure. Mo buckle, legs, all that fun stuff. Here's the back. Same exact figure. Both figures, articulation, right? Head, articulation on both of you. Arms, and you can see this thing moves up, and it's not gonna, it doesn't really affect them in any way. Same thing with blue, right? It's all the same. And then blue's legs, right? And green's legs. So green, we're gonna give the sword because green is a swordsman. That was kind of his bit, in the show. As we didn't look at the Judenchi. There are these tiny. Let me see how I can best do this. Turn it this way. Turn it left side. These tiny Judenchi right here. And basically, what it is, it's just a battery, and there's a little blue part right here. And of course, here's that fell out, that hand. And then this one has a little green part. And you can have them hold their battery, and do what you want with that. That's kind of, it's just another thing to do. They're easy to lose. That's why I did not want to take them out. There's obviously something that small is not going to have perfect detailing, so there's not like this, all the intricacies on it, but there's just the bare minimum so that it's their personal Judenchi. Now, in order to do the Mecha Mucho arm, you are going to pull. Let's do this only with one guy, and it makes me nervous to do this again. You're going to pull off the arm at the shoulder, right? There we go. Right, here's the shoulder joint, and then you're just going to take the Mecha Mucho arm and stick it into the shoulder joint. Right, so you get this look. Obviously, you got to put a hand on it, but that's basically what you get. You go at the armor there. We can do the same thing with green. Because I'm not going to use that, and I don't feel like pulling them off and chancing breaking anything. So let's put him back together. Like, I'm sure they look good as a set of 5 with their weapons. I'm not a big fan of some of their weapons, and I like the Gaburu revolver better, and the sword even a little bit better. So that's kind of why I'm not doing that. So let's go ahead and get holding things hands for each of them. Right here. Okay, so let's start with blue. Blue will have the gun. Okay. And then green, we're going to give him the sword. Okay, and of course we put the sword in his hand. Backwards. Oh, and the Mo buckles will spin. So for that, be careful of that. And I just noticed that when he freaking went crazy on me. So let's kind of pose him now. Now that we did the weapons, let's pose blue. All right, blue. It's kind of going to be in a similar type pose to red. He's going to have his arm out back here. And get this. Okay, so what we also did is we put this open hand on him. And so we got the leg set. We're going to kind of adjust him so he's shooting out this way. Kind of like that. It actually matches the box pretty well. Probably a little bit better than what we normally get. So we'll go ahead and stick him back here. And now green, we're going to do pretty much the same thing. We're going to remove the other hand for an open hand. A slightly different open hand. Okay, so I've got his arm up. He's looking out this way. And I'm going to get him kind of almost in the same leg pose. For some reason, I'm having trouble working the arm joint. I got to like turn the whole thing. It doesn't want to turn properly to get what I want to do, which is to get the sword across. So I'm just going to kind of improvise at the moment and probably try to fix it after I turn the camera off. And then we're going to have this one out this way, bent a little bit. But this isn't too bad for the moment, and then we'll fix it later. And his buckle is really loose for some reason. So blue and green. So this is a really cool set. I like these guys. I can definitely say, if you like Soji and Nosan to get this. Definitely, if you have Daigo, you know, you're a big Kyoryu fan. Like, I mean, I don't know, I definitely love the show. Definitely pick it up. Hopefully, these sets aren't too expensive on the aftermarket. I know they can be a bit much right out the gate. Just simply because it's 2 figures you're having to pay for it once. But you know, I don't really buy these things right away, so I don't know kind of how they go for after the fact. But I think it's definitely worth it. You know, you get the cool accessories. Everything with the Kyoryu is pretty neat. They give you everything you should have, and yeah, I mean, definitely get them. Assemble you a full team of dinosaur Sentai people. You know, especially if you're getting the Z Rangers, you can have 2/3 of that movie. Because there's no Alba Rangers out, but whatever. So that's also a thing. But in any case, yeah, definitely love this set. Great figures, you know, and it's easy because it's all the same mold, just painted differently with a different head. So you like Daigo, then definitely get these guys. Black and pink, like I said, will be out. They're a May release. Gold is an April. I'm sorry, no, they're an April release. I'll get them by May. Gold's a March release. That will be coming soon. Hopefully by the time this goes up, I'll have him, but possibly not. Depends on the U.S. mail system. So until next time, for anything podcast, RideFiguresRenewables.com, bringing you the latest token news in the craziest way possible. As always, thumbs up, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.